In a world where likes, shares, and views are the new currency, some will go to unimaginable lengths to earn their 15 minutes of fame. But what happens when the camera never stops rolling and death becomes part of the show? Today, we uncover the haunting stories of 7 content creators who lost their lives while filming. These aren't scripted deaths, these aren't movie stunts, these are real people, real tragedies, and the disturbing edge of internet fame. Story 1. Monalisa Perez and Pedro Ruiz, the fatal YouTube stunt. It was meant to be their viral breakthrough. Monalisa Perez and her boyfriend Pedro Ruiz were young, ambitious, and determined to become YouTube stars. But what began as a daring stunt turned into a fatal mistake. Pedro held a hardcover encyclopedia against his chest. Monalisa pulled the trigger of a .50 caliber Desert Eagle. They believed the book would stop the bullet. It didn't. He died instantly. The camera captured it all. She was charged with manslaughter. In court, Monalisa sobbed. "It was his idea. I didn't want to do it." The video was never released publicly, but the story became a symbol of how far some are willing to go for internet fame, and how little they understand the consequences. Story 2. Jason Ethan, the Cliff Vlogger's last monologue. Jason Ethan loved 2 things: hiking and storytelling. His YouTube channel featured monologues about life, healing, and pushing past fear, all delivered from breathtaking mountaintops. On his final video, Jason is seen climbing a narrow ledge with fog creeping in. "You can't fear death if you're living fully," he says, smiling at the camera. Moments later, the screen jolts. The camera tumbles. Viewers reported the video, assuming it was fake. It wasn't. His body was recovered 2 days later. The video has since been removed. Jason's family now advocates for safer content creation and mental health resources for influencers chasing adrenaline. Story 3. Christine Chubbuck, the first suicide on live broadcast. Long before YouTube existed, there was Christine Chubbuck. A respected TV host in 1970s Florida, she battled depression silently. On July 15, 1974, during a live newscast, she read her usual morning headlines, until she said, "In keeping with Channel 40's policy of bringing you the latest in blood and guts, you're going to see another first: attempted suicide." She then pulled out a revolver and shot herself in the head, live, on air. Viewers thought it was a stunt. It wasn't. Christine was declared dead in the hospital hours later. Her story remains one of the earliest and most chilling examples of a life unraveling in front of a camera. Story 4. Steve Cash, the funny guy with a silent battle. Steve Cash was the mastermind behind the Talking Kitty Cat series, a wildly popular channel where he voiced his pets with hilarious, sarcastic commentary. He had millions of fans who adored his humor, but behind the laughs was a man suffering deeply. Steve battled bipolar disorder for years. On April 16, 2020, he died by suicide at his home in Idaho. His last video was upbeat. Nothing hinted at what was coming. Fans were devastated. Many said they wished they'd known the signs. Steve's story is a reminder. Online joy can mask deep inner pain. Story 5. Stas Reeflay, live stream of a killing. Russian streamer Stas Reeflay was infamous for shocking, abusive live streams. Viewers paid money to see him humiliate others on camera, especially his girlfriend, Valentina. One winter night, he locked her outside in freezing temperatures, live, while drunk and laughing. When he finally brought her back inside, she was unresponsive. "She's dead?" he slurred on camera. "No way." Viewers watched in horror. He was arrested. Authorities confirmed Valentina died of hypothermia. This case sparked outrage in Russia and beyond, leading to proposed laws restricting extreme live streams. Story 6. Brandon Lee, the cinematic death that wasn't supposed to happen. Brandon Lee, son of Bruce Lee, was filming The Crow, a gothic revenge film, when tragedy struck. During a scene where his character is shot, a real bullet fragment lodged in a prop gun fired into his abdomen. He died hours later. The entire incident was caught on multiple cameras. The film was eventually finished, but his death prompted sweeping changes in prop safety on sets. Though not a YouTuber, Brandon's story serves as a grim reminder that even the most planned shoots can go fatally wrong. Story 7. Live streamer deaths in war zones and protest zones. Some influencers risk it all to report from dangerous zones. In 2022, a Ukrainian live streamer was broadcasting from the front line when a mortar shell struck the building behind him. The camera shook, then cut to black. He was found dead hours later. In Iran, live streamers capturing protests were arrested. Some reportedly killed off camera. These stories rarely make headlines, but they're real, and they reveal how content creation has become an act of defiance in parts of the world. Each of these creators shared something with the world: laughter, art, vulnerability, or even danger. But fame can blur the line between performance and reality, between risk and recklessness. As viewers, we have power too. Power to demand better, power to care. So the next time you click a video, ask yourself, what did it cost to make this? And what are we truly watching? Entertainment or a cry for help? If you or someone you know is struggling with mental health, please reach out. Resources are listed in the description.